Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you how to do an everyday makeup look. I've had quite a few requests for this. One of my first ever videos a couple of years ago was how to achieve an everyday makeup look, but I only used Benefit Cosmetics makeup. Obviously since then I've had the opportunity to review loads of different brands and different looks, and I've been showing you how to achieve those in my videos over the years. But I thought I'd give you a bit of an update of the favourite products that I use at the moment and how I achieve my everyday look for work. So the look is really neutral. I sort of try and bring out my best features, which I think are my eyes, mainly because I don't tend to wear or have time to reapply lots of lipstick, so I try and make the most out of my eyes. But like I say, it's very neutral because I'm at work, so I don't want to look over the top. Natural colours, nude cheeks and lips and whatnot. But the products that I will be talking you through, they are buildable, so if you're going out after work into the evening and you want to add a bit more eye makeup or whatever, I can show you how to do that as well. So we'll get started. I've got my little makeup bag here, which was £4 from Primark, where else? And just a little quick random overview before I start of what else I've got on, because people always ask like what perfume I use and blah blah blah. So I have had a bath using the Dove Silk range because I think that's a really nice high street brand, really good value and gorgeous smell, very nice indeed. And my hair has been washed using Brilliant Brunette by John Frieda shampoo and conditioner, and that's it. I've not applied any serum or anything, I've just blow dried it. I have only one perfume that I have worn since I was about 15-16, Jean Paul Gaultier, the original. Absolutely adore it, so I'm smothered in that. And deodorant wise, I use the Mitchum range. Now people often think this is like for if you've got really bad, like a bit of an issue, which I haven't, but I just find that you need a tiny spray every day and it genuinely does last 48 hours. I choose Powder Fresh. It's a really nice, quite girly, smells like baby talc or something. Really nice, neutral. It won't clash with any of your body creams or perfumes, so highly recommend that. So the only thing I have got on my face is a tiny bit of BB cream. So you've probably seen my review of this. This is by Garnier. This was £9.99 and I've gone for shade medium. Claims to be a miracle skin perfector. So it's basically just a little bit of moisturiser and it's just sort of helping to brighten up my face a little. Okay, so I'm going to have to attempt to put my fringe out of the way here. So for all the times that I've said how horrific I look without makeup, now you're finally getting to see it's not a good look. Okay, so I have tried and used and loved many foundations over the years. Revlon Colour Stay is an absolute favourite, especially if I'm having like bad skin or if I'm having a lot of spots. And I like MAC Studio Sculpt, which is more of a gel. Still really good coverage, but great for in the summer months. But I have recently discovered and I'm obsessed with Bourjois Healthy Mix. So you've probably seen quite a few YouTube video reviews from other beauty bloggers on this. It is absolutely amazing. I have tried two of their other foundations in the past and I haven't liked them, which is why I've never repurchased anything from their brand. However, this is getting such great reviews and it's won Product of the Year this year as well. So I thought why not give it a go, and there was a 3 for 2 offer, so I purchased the foundation and the concealer that complements it, if I can just find it in all my rubbish. Healthy Mix concealer, and I've got that in dark, and their new bronzing powder, which is in an aerosol, which is fantastic. So I'll talk you through all these. So yeah, Healthy Mix foundation is what I start with. So I've just got a mirror here, so if I'm looking, that's what I'm doing because I need to look at what I'm doing to apply. Always have some cotton pads nearby. Superdrug's own brand cotton wool pads are the best by far. The only cotton wool pads that I've known not to fleece and break. Amazing. So just so you can wipe your brushes and whatnot. So I'm going to do this now. It doesn't take me long to do my makeup in the morning at all, you'll see, but I will be taking a little bit longer than usual just because I'm trying to talk through the process of what I'm doing. But if you imagine me speeding it up a little bit, that's how long it takes. So I'm just going to shape my foundation. I have got shade 56, which is second to darkest. I haven't got a great range of shades, I don't think. A lot of them are very light, but this one suits me just fine. And I'm a MAC NW30. So I put about 3 pumps on. This Healthy Mix foundation is amazing. Well, you'll see, it completely brightens your face. So I've got a little foundation brush. This is by Dirty Works. Again, if I'm looking, it's over here. It's just because it's the mirror. So it kind of like gives you a glow. Yet, I mean, the foundations that I've used in the past that give you a glow don't cover, and I need that coverage. I mean, I'm having an okay complexion day today, but I generally do tend to have quite a few spots. Just going through a bit of a phase, I think. So I start by the forehead, I go down the nose, and then I do like around the mouth area. So I'm just doing short, quick strokes with the foundation brush. It feels really, really moisturising. I always go down and out as well in my strokes. Really moisturising, yet not too much. Gives nice coverage, but you'll see it's such a nice dewy finish. You can see on the forehead already. I've got quite dry skin, so I can get away with that. If you wanted more of a matte look, you can apply powder. So then I just brush a little bit along the jawline here and up, and then I do the other side. As you can see, it doesn't take long at all to do. You can probably see as well I've got a bit of a blemish there. You'll see how that gets covered. So then I just stroke up towards there and down on the cheek. So you see that blemish is gone now. So it is good coverage, really. And the concealer that I'll be showing you as well that complements it is fantastic. It's supposed to be used for like under the eyes and stuff, which it's great at, but for covering blemishes as well, I'm really, really shocked. So just go around the lip area. And then, so I've used about 3 pumps and I'm nearly done. And then just get a little bit and I just go over my eyelids there. Just so I've got even coverage completely all over the face. Let's get a bit more for the other eye. Okay. So that's your base, very natural. Then I've got the tiny bit, because I don't want to waste anything, I'll just take my mirror in the sunlight and have a look where I need a little bit of coverage. And with that, rather than stroke, I dab that on. This is just to press the product into the skin, and wherever I feel like I need some more coverage, it will do just that. So, there you go. Really bright. Hopefully you can see the difference. Great foundation, love it. Okay. Then onto the concealer. So I've got shade Dark, which is actually very light still. So I just put a blob on there. There you see it, it's quite light. I'm getting the same foundation brush. Now luckily I haven't got too many blemishes at the moment, but I'm just going to apply it where I want a little bit of brightening almost. So a tip that I read years ago was to put like down the sides of your nose and just to dab that in. It's just where you get like most redness and stuff. And then I can reach up towards the under eye area. Just dab that all around the nose, and then I'll do one side at a time, and you can see it's really, really creamy concealer. Most concealers are drying, and I'm really dry and sensitive under my eyes. So for me, it's brilliant. It's really great. And then I just get a little bit more and go sort of under the brows. Okay. Just dab. It's quite light, like I say, but it blends in so well with foundation because it just matches it perfect. Okay, and then a bit of a blemish there. Just dab on that, and then a little around here. You can see it's lighter, but it just blends in really nicely. Got a few blemishes there too. Okay, so hopefully you can see a difference in the eyes. This is the one that's done, so I'm just going to finish with the other eye. Just keep bearing in mind as well that you can do this much faster. I'm just sort of trying to be really thorough in how I do it, and obviously I'm talking you through every step. Okay. Perfect. Nearly. Okay, so then I'm just using my cotton wool pad to wipe the back of my hand, and also always wipe the excess product off your brushes straight away so that you don't get bacteria build-up. Remember to wash your brushes once a week as well. So next I then move on to just a little bit more concealer because my eyes aren't very nice at all. So I use a Garnier roll-on, and this will complement the BB cream that I've got at the moment. So just give it a little shake and just apply a little bit like so. And I dab with my fingers on this. So this is like moisturising, yet it does conceal as well. So it's just giving that extra boost you need under there. So, I don't really have a chance to reapply my makeup. So the look I'm showing you is how to create a nice natural day makeup look that's going to set and going to last for the day, and it really does. So I want nice rosy cheeks. That's the look I go for. I want, I'll show you, my eyes are going to be natural but still quite bright, if you like. Minimum makeup on the lips, but my blush I want to like brighten my face. And there's nothing better to do this than Benefit Cosmetics Benetint. So it comes with a brush, obviously, but I've found, well, I've been trying loads of different tips and tricks over the years for how to apply. And I find this is without doubt the best way. So I get a clean makeup wedge sponge, so you can get like a pack of 20 from Superdrug for a couple of quid, and you put it on top of your Benetint, tip it upside down just the once, so you've got a little blob, and it's absorbed into the sponge. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to press it in over the foundation, and then we're going to set with powder and apply more, so it's like you're sandwiching it in to make sure you've got it there all day. Okay, so I start by, you have to do your cheesy pretend smile and put it in the apples, and then I go a little bit up into the cheekbones, and then I'll put the tiny bit that's left on my sponge over the bridge of your nose, because what you're trying to do is recreate the natural flush that you'd get, and you don't just get it there or here, you get it all over, so you'll see. So, and I do side by side because it's a stain, remember, so it's going to stay pretty permanent the minute you put it onto your face. So I've done the apples there, and I'm dabbing fast because, like I keep saying, it's a stain, so you want it to look equal. I find it's harder to do with a brush because you get lines. So already you can see a natural flush. Okay, so then I'm going to get another blob of it on my sponge. Okay, I'll come closer and go up here and up there, and then over the bridge ever so slightly. I'm going to concentrate up here and here. And there you go. You're just dabbing it in all over with the brush. Okay. So you start off here, remember, go up here, and then you just finish on the bridge of your nose, because that's where you naturally get flushed all over, okay? So there you go. Amazing product. So now we want to set it, and because I've used Bourjois foundations, I like to stay with the same set because I just find they all work really well together. If I was switching to MAC or something else, it'd be good, but it wouldn't be as good, okay? So I get a big powder brush, and I'm using their Mineral Radiance pressed powder, which is about £7 or £8 I think, and it's in like a baked format with a nice mirror. And I've got shade number 5, which is about a third from the last. and I just swirl my brush and then shape the brush like so, and then I dab. I found that if you brush it on like this, you're taking away your base. So you want to put it all over, get a little bit more. See where I'm shiny, add a little bit there. Close your eyes and add it over there, so you're locking the concealer in. And I'm just getting rid of the creases that naturally appear with the makeup, and then set that. And then you're all set to go. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Nice matte finish, but the Healthy Mix foundation is still giving a nice glow through. Okay, I'm then going to finish on my base with a little bit more colour. And I absolutely adore Barry M's blushes, and this is in shade 3. It's a very, very, very bright pink. Just got a little Revlon blusher brush here. It's really, really strong colour, you only need a tiny bit, so just get a little bit on your brush and dab it on the back of your hand first, and then smile and put it wherever you want it. So I'm just going over where I've put the Benefit blusher, and it's a very, very similar shade to the benetint, but what you'll find is it sort of just locks the colour in. Really, really natural. And there you go. And I do my makeup at about 7:30, 8 in the morning, and in terms of the base and this blush, it will still be there easily 12 hours later. I think the key is to sandwich it in, so put your stain on and then your powder and then more blusher, and you can put more powder on. It's just to like lock it all in. Okay. If I want to go into an evening look, I use my Stila Convertible Colour, and this is in shade number 1, Camellia, and it's a beautiful, beautiful kind of like a beige colour. That's it on the back of my hand there. Nice sun-kissed look. So if I'm going out, I'll apply it to my eyelids, my lips and my cheeks. So that's if you want to transfer to an evening look. Also for an evening look, I've got my High Beam. I can show you quickly what this does. And I use a cosmetic wedge again, and you get a tiny bit on the wand. This isn't really for daytime, but you can do. And then you just put 2 little bits here and here, and then you dab. It's all about the dabbing. People say blend, but it kind of wipes away what you've done. I find to dab it in is best. Let's get a bit more. So hopefully you can see that it's just creating a nice little shine. Okay. And you can just apply more and more and more for evening. A good tip that I'm sure I've said before is to put a little bit on the bridge of your nose. It just slims your entire face. And to lift your eye area, put a little bit under the arch of your brow. Okay, so I'll do my lips next because I don't really pay much attention to those, and I'll finish with my eyes, which takes the longest. So I'm loving at the moment Vanilla Truffle, which is by Estee Lauder, and to complement that I've got a Max Factor lip pencil in Pink Petal. So I'll just have to use my mirror. This is like skin colour. Go slightly over your lip line. And then get your Vanilla Truffle. And there you go. Really nice neutral. So now onto the eyes. And I've got a lot of things here. And I do change the look each day. Okay, I've just realised I haven't brought my mascara in with me, so I'm just looking, oops, if I've got one here. And I've got a great lash. So with my mascara, I use Maybelline's or Max Factors, and I can show you this one today. I use a range of them. So with my eyes, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are really thin, not much to them. So I'm going to show you what can be done. I'll just bring it closer. So I have a eyebrow sealer, which is a fixator and a conditioner. This was just bought from Sally's Hair and Beauty Supplies. And with this, I know it looks silly, but trust me, brush all your hairs up first. And then I'm using Brow Zings Kit in Dark by Benefit Cosmetics. And you get a wax and a powder and 2 little brushes. So you start with your angled brush and you get a little bit of the wax. And what we want to do here is we want to create like a square at the front. So you go up and you just do like really little brushes. More. So we're trying to make this square. Okay, that's the main bit, and then all you're doing with the wax is brushing over your normal hairs that are there, just basically to get a little bit more definition and just give them a little bit more, really. So hopefully you can see the difference already. It's just sort of to tidy them up a little bit because mine are quite thin, I'm sure most people's are. So it's the wax first of all, like I say. And you're just sort of creating a square and then down and out. Okay, and then to set it, use your little blending brush and the powder. And I always go backwards against the flow of the hair, the growth of the hair rather. And this just makes sure that you're filling in every little bit so you don't get any harsh lines, okay? So we're not creating a new shape, we're just defining what's already there. And you'll find that these stay all day as well, they're really great. So go against the growth of the hair. Okay, and then you get your eyebrow sealer again and you're going up at the front, then getting a bit more, and then from about here you are just rounding them down. Oops, random hair. Okay, so they're the brows, just to add a bit more definition, okay? Now, normally, all I'll apply is a bit of liquid eyeliner. Excuse me, I'm loving the Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner, that's really good, but it does take a little more time and effort to apply because you've got a specific brush you've got to use. Maybelline's Liquid Express eyeliner is brilliant. They're all fantastic, everything on the high street. But one at the moment that I'm loving is a marker pen by Barry M, and this is called Wink. And it's literally like a felt tip pen. So I'm going to be using that today. But sometimes, if I want just a little bit of colour, I use Bobbi Brown's long wear eyeshadows, and I've got 3. I have got one called Shore, which is basically like a concealer colour, and it just gives a nice base. It's very matte, so I'll show you that. I've got Goldstone, I'll just apply some on my hand, which is a shimmer, ever so slight shimmer, which is nice to put in your bag when you're going into evening. And then I have got Mercury, which is more like a silver, there. But again, really, really nice, and it has actually got lots of other different colours within this. Let's get another cotton pad. That are really, really flattering. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to show you how to apply the Shaw, the Longwear Cream Shadow. So I've got a Ruby and Millie eyeshadow flat brush here. And it's really creamy, it feels lovely, so I just get a little bit there. Ooh, noisy mirror. And then close my eye and just add it. So it's really creamy and really thick. And I chose this colour because I don't tend to wear eyeshadow. So for me, it was just to give a little bit of brightness to the eye area, and also just to make it all one colour really, and I haven't got any discoloration. I cannot rate this eyeshadow enough. It's like, even if I go to bed at like 11, 12 at night and I've applied it at 7 that morning, it's still there, it does not budge. And I love the fact that they've got shimmers as well that don't shift at all. So it just gives a really nice base. So then ordinarily I would just apply the eyeliner, but I want to show you what the others look like. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the Mercury. Just stroke a little bit on your brush there. And I'm just going to sort of dot it on the out of corners and blend like so. Just to give like a little bit of definition, a little bit of something different, but it still looks really natural. Hopefully you can see. And then a product that I've recently found that's just launched by Chanel, which is amazing, and it's just like the Bobbi Brown ones. The Bobbi Brown ones are £14, whereas this is £22, so it's more expensive, but it's just outstanding. I bought the shade 81 Fantasme white. That's all you need to know. And it looks like a mousse, but it's hard. It's kind of like baked, like the Bobbi Brown ones are. And I tried a few testers on the back of my hand, and I was absolutely blown away by the quality of this. So it goes on really, really soft. It feels like silk, and there's just thousands and thousands of shiny little like sparkly bits on there, but really neutral, like I would wear this every day. So I'm just going to show you with my brush again, using the same brush. I'm going to apply it in the inner corners, because that's where, if you need brightening up, that's the best place to do it. And the fact that it's going on over the top of this long wear as well will just help it to stick longer. And then I find with this Chanel one, just to blend it with warm fingertips helps bring out the sparkle. So I've only put a little bit on, and hopefully you can see, but in the for an evening look you could just apply loads more. I don't know if you can see from afar as well. It's just really nice natural shimmer. It's absolutely amazing. There's 6 different colours. There's like black, brown, green, and a beautiful baby pink colour. I might get that next month. So nearly done. I've been going for nearly half an hour now. So my makeup normally takes me 5-10 minutes, but I'm just going through everything in detail. To brighten my waterline, I actually use a concealer, and this is by Une Beauty Skin Glow Pencil in G03. Get my mirror again. And all I'm doing here is just applying in the waterline just to brighten the eye area. It's just less obvious than white. Okay, can you see the difference there? Hopefully you can. And this is amazing, like long lasting. So this again will last all day long. No need to reapply. So then I'm going to do the eyeliner. I'm going to show you how I do mine. Everyone does it differently. Everyone says don't stretch your eyes, but as long as you're gentle, it's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to have to do is get my magnifying mirror and look down. Hopefully you can see. So I'm going to stretch my eye. I'm going to start in the outer corner and do a really thin line to meet the inner corner, just touching the lash line. And this marker pen's really easy to do that. And then just put a little bit there. Okay, so you can see it's just a really, really thin line that I've done at the moment, because you can then build it up. So just do the other side. With this side I was start in the inner corner, no idea why. And you just touch in, try not to get on your eyelid, that's like the best tip I can give, and almost imagine that you're brushing the top of your lashes. That way it's really close to the lash line and you don't make any mistakes. You can't make any mistakes, you really can't. So that's like a natural look, but I've always loved the winged effect, and this is how I do mine. I stretch a little bit up and out, and I'm going to imagine you're drawing a line from here to the end of your eyebrow, and just flick it, okay, like so. Again, just hold and push, and you're just flicking up towards there. Now if you want a thick evening look, you then need to create like almost like a triangle, so I'll show you what I mean there. So you've done your little flick, close your eye, and then you're going from the outer corner to about there and building like a triangle. I know that sounds random, but just watch, you'll see. Okay, see. So I've got that flick, but I'm going to be filling it in to there. Okay. And then just check that they look equal enough. And they do. So, the final bit is the mascara. Great lash mascara, you really can't go wrong. I tend to just apply a little bit on my lower lashes. Mainly just because I've got like powder that's fallen onto them, and the inner eyeliner there. I've got naturally jet black eyelashes and I don't really need mascara, but I just find that it does finish the look. And this is great for just giving a nice everyday definition. So I do like short little strokes, as you can see. Wiggle like that. Try and look down as best you can so that you don't get any prints, if you like, on your eyelids. Get another one. And we're nearly done. So, like I say, I'm sorry it's lasted so long. I'm just trying to be like really explanatory in what I do. But hopefully you can see this is a really nice everyday look. The key is the blusher and the lined eyes. I think you can keep everything else neutral. And there you go. That's the finished look. So now I can get rid of my stupid slap head face and get a bit of a fringe back, which I love. I don't know if it's going to stay there. Looks a bit random. But there you go. I'm hoping that you can see in this light, because I've actually done it in daylight for once. I'll just move the computer, see if you can see a bit better in different lights. So there you go. It's really natural, clear base. rosy cheeks and bright eyes, and that's it really. But if you've got any questions or you want me to do another makeup look like this, like a step-by-step detailed one, then just let me know in the comments below and I will put it on my list of things to do. Thank you for watching, I hope it's been helpful.